always been passionate about, ever since I first got my car, was, in fact, my car. When I first got it, I paid only $700 for it, which everyone thinks, yeah, that's awesome. Well, the downfall to it is that it had 190,000 miles on it. Now, with it being a 2000, it's kind of reasonable, but at the same time, over the past 2.5 years, it's gotten up to 225,000 miles, actually a little bit more than that. Although I only paid $700 for it, I had to dump in another $3 or $4 grand just to get it running right. It had a lot of issues, which is why I only got it for $700. What it looks like now is totally different. I've put well over $5,000–6,000 into this car to make it look the way it does now, run the way it does, with it having 225,000 miles on it, plus, and it running the way it does. Being 14 years old, I couldn't be happier. When I first got the car, I never would have expected it to be the way it is now. It's become a big part of my life in many ways. I never would have thought that a car 14 years old, or at this point 12 years old, with 190,000 miles on it would last me this long. When I first got it, it was all plain. Well, I decided to make it look different. I decided to put red on it to make it stand out. Well, I ended up finding a lot of other cars, especially Mustangs, that had black with red. I got about halfway through, I did my interior, and I realized how played out it was. So I ended up switching it to green. Green calipers, green emblems, green lights even, and I changed my entire interior to green as well. Till this day, I've only seen a handful of cars, especially Mustangs, with the green accents and green colors. Mine is one of the only. Over the past years, I've gotten extremely involved in things like photo shoots and shows, car meets, anything to do with any of the above. Photo shoots, which was actually done, this picture, took about 3 hours just to do the shoot, and then after that, the person who did the shoot for me went home and edited them for about 4 hours. And he had to go through and select about 10 to 15 pictures out of the almost 500 he took. So it takes a lot of time, a lot of energy, and a lot of effort to get to this profit, or to this view. About a year into me having my car, I started an Instagram called Florida Stangs, living here in Florida, and Mustangs. And after about a week, it got 200 followers, and I was super excited. Now, it has almost 8,000 followers, and it's been growing ever since. T-shirts, stickers, all kinds of stuff. With that Instagram, there was a guy here in Jacksonville who actually got me connected into a Mustang club called First Coast Modified Mustangs. Ever since then, that's when I started getting into the shows with multiple cars, multiple people, all of that. When I first got it, I never would have thought it would become such a big part of my life. I never would have thought that at every paycheck I'd be dumping more and more money into it to make it look better, with new wheels, new parts, new headlights, new tint, new lowering springs, you name it. I was buying it every single week, new stuff to add onto it to make it look better. I never would have thought that this car, that I just wanted to have a car when I turned 17 to drive myself. I never would have thought that it would become something that I love and care about so much, and that I spend so much time and money on. And it's just crazy to me to think that when I was 17 years old, this car would mean so much to me. Thanks for watching.